The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They run it again with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Carr completes it, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 25 on second down, Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Kamara trying again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is complete.
Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
6-0 our score after 1. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. David Ojabo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Well, the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson now off the bootleg. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
High throw, but he makes the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. To throw his Carr.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Carr now on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Carr. And he coughed it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Travis Jones
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And down to the 36-yard line here.
61 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing on first down is Carr. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Carr to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away. And
Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jackson on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now, Carr again. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw.
That's interference.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Carr going to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. And they take a knee. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. This one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was 4th down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Looks good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.